Hi, it's Ashley from AB Sound Advice. Today I'm doing a product review on the Marantz HD-DAC1. Now this is a headphone amplifier with DAC mode. I would call this a serious audiophile product. It's definitely a very high-end unit. I've used this for testing headphones from $99 through to over $10,000, and nothing that I've plugged into this has been a problem. So, as I've said before, I don't go into a lot of specs, but what we will do, just to cover the specs off for anybody who's interested, we will just quickly run off a couple of the things that are standouts for this, I suppose. Frequency response is 2K, HZ to 20K HZ. Signal to noise ratio 106 dB. The total harmonic distortion is at 0.0012%. Channel separation at 100 dB. And headphone power 800 milliwatt / 32 ohm. It also has auto power off, standby, remote control, which you can see just sitting beside the unit, detachable power cable, and it weighs in at 5 kgs. It's 250 by 270 by 90 millimeters. It really is a fantastic unit. And just some of the other things, the sample rate digital in is at 192 kHz by / 24-bit. And sample rate through the USB type B in, we get 192 kHz / 24-bit. And it's also got some cool things, like it's got the jitter reducer built in. So it's got some very, very cool features. But that aside, the main thing is it does sound amazing. I really do love the product. So we'll just quickly go through. You'll see your input selector here. You can just go optical, that was optical 1 before, 2. You've got iPod, so you can plug your white lead, charges the phone, plays the music through to your headphones. It really is also, it's not just a high-end DAC headphone amplifier, it also can be used as a preamp. So USB DAC, which are through your computer connection through the printer cable, coaxial, and then back to the optical again. Volume control, front USB, which you can put your music on, or you can use the iPhone, as I mentioned before. Headphone 6.3 on the front. If that's not suitable and you want something, you always just put an adapter to 3.5. And I know there's been a lot of queries about why doesn't it have a balanced connector for the price that it's at. This is about $3,200 in our part of the world. And I would have to say to you, that's not a big deal. I mean, 99% of the headphones that I'm playing are a 6.3 or a 3.5. You can use an adapter for that. And if you want a balanced connection, because this is a amplified DAC and it's also a preamp, you can very easily pop a little headphone amplifier with balanced onto it and output from this straight into that. If that's something that's important. To be honest, that would be worth doing, because you then maintain the quality of the Marantz HD-DAC1, and then you just buy yourself a headphone amplifier, and you can output from this straight into it and then into your balanced scenario. And at some other point I will do a technical video on how I've set my setup. So we'll just turn this around so you can see the back of it. So just grab the unit around now. Now, as I've mentioned before, being a DAC and a preamplifier, you can see you have a fixed output. So I run that off to a Bluetooth speaker. So whatever music I'm running through, I can listen to it through a Bluetooth speaker. Variable, you can have a power amplifier on this and a pair of floor standards if you wanted to. So it really is a high-end audiophile full product. So it's, even though it is a DAC, yes, it's a headphone amp, it also can be your preamplifier. You can see the USB DAC here for your computer. You can see your digital 1 and 2 for fiber optic, and of course coaxial 3.5. And again, we have remote in and out for external and internal. And again, we have obviously power in the back of it. So absolutely fantastic. And the weight is just a fantastic finish. You can also see it's got that beautiful wooden sides on it. It really is that true Marantz quality that you'd expect. And remote control, so it comes with a full remote, and on that remote you've got volume control, power, You can also do the sources from there as well. Pause, repeat, random, mute. I mean, effectively it's a full function remote, which I thought was a fantastic touch. And you could use this, there's just so many things you could use this for, but if you are wanting something, and you can even add this to your existing system, you can use the fixed output and run this through your existing amplifier. So you can run this as your headphone amplifier / DAC for your home audio setup. And even if you've got a new setup, you can still use it as a DAC. You can even run your television through it. You might have an amplifier that doesn't have enough inputs, or some of the digital inputs that are required these days. So you could do it through here. So really a fantastic unit. So I hope you've enjoyed today's product review. And again, as I said before, I don't rate things 1 to 5 or 1 to 10. All I can say, with all the products I've played with at this price point too, it's a fantastic item, and it just has so many options. You really aren't lost for things that you can do with this. So if you're looking for a headphone / DAC and preamplifier, this Marantz HD-DAC1 is an absolutely fantastic product. So I hope you've enjoyed today's review, and again, thank you for tuning into AB Sound Advice.